Good afternoon. Let's take example 9. Example 9. Find the value of cos minus 1710 degrees. The angle is given in terms of degrees. We can solve in degrees only, but we know one form. Cos of minus x is equal to cos x itself. This form we have seen already. So cos of minus 1710, this is equal to cos of 1710. Cos of negative angle will become cos of positive angle only. Okay. Now this we can write it as cos of 5 into 360. If you take 5 into 360, that will become 1800. 1800 minus 90. 1800 minus 90 will become 1710. We are writing in terms of 360 because when we write in terms of 360, 360 means 2 pi. So this is nothing but 5 into 2 pi minus 90. 5 into 360 will make 5 complete revolutions. So if you take 2 pi, so 2 pi. Again if you take one more circle, we come here again, it will become 4 pi. One more time, it will become 6 pi. It will become 6 times pi. Now if you take 6 times pi, it will come here. But here we have 5 times 2 pi. 5 times 2 pi, right? So it will become 10 pi. We take one more time, then it will become 8 pi. One more time you take, it will become 10 pi. So this is 10 pi, but after that we have minus 90. Minus 90 means if you have plus 90, you will go in this direction. But here it is minus 90. Minus 90 means you should come in this direction. So minus 90 will be here. So if you take, but whatever it is, when we have complete circles, we get only cos of minus 90 because that is just for understanding, but we have seen this formula. Cos of 2n pi plus x is equal to, in fact plus or minus, that will be equal to cos of x. So we are using the same form here. Again we are getting cos of minus 90. Cos of minus 90 will become cos of 90 itself. Cos 90 value is 0. So this formula is very important. For sin of 2n pi plus or minus x is equal to sin x only. Cos of 2n pi plus or minus x, that is also equal to cos x only. So this is the answer. So cos of minus 1710 is equal to 0. Take the next question. Sin of 765. Sin of 765 can be written as sin of, we have 360, that is one complete revolution. 720 is 2 complete revolutions. So we can write this as 720, that will make 2 complete revolutions, plus 45. So this is 720, which means 2 complete revolutions. So after the complete revolutions, the value you get 45 only. So that is another complete revolution, that is 4 pi, that means 720. 720 plus 45 will come in the first quadrant. So in first quadrant sign is positive, so we take positive sign only. Then this complete revolutions term will be eliminated, so we get only 45. Again sin 45 value is equal to root 1 by 2. So take the next question, that is cosecant. Seventh question, cosecant minus 1410 degrees. Here it is cosecant of minus. Cosecant of minus will become minus cosecant 1410. As we have seen, sine of minus x. Sine of minus x is minus sine x. So its reciprocal is cosecant of minus x. So cosecant also minus cosecant x only. Only for cos and its reciprocal, this minus will become positive. But if you take cosecant, sine, tan, cot, they will remain minus only. So now again we write this in terms of 360 into some angle. So that will be equal to cosecant of 360 into 2 720 into 720, next 360 into 3, that will be 108. So 724, 4 into 360 you can take, 4 into 360, that will become 720 plus 720, that will become 1440 minus 30. This is 720 plus 720, you get 1440, but here you have 1410, so we take minus 30. So this is equal to minus. Now check you get in which quadrant. So this is 2 pi. Now here it is. Now total here we have 4 into this is 2 pi. So total it is 8 pi. 8 pi minus 30. Here 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi will come here only. That is complete revolutions. Always we start from here. Always we start from here only. 2 pi. Again you take 4 pi. One more revolution, 6 pi. One more revolution, 8 pi. 8 pi will come here. Next we have minus. Minus means you should come in this direction. So here we will get. So in which quadrant we are getting? So we are getting in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cosecant is negative. So we take minus. This we can remove because they are complete revolutions. So again cosecant we keep only 30. Don't worry about this minus. That minus is to find in which quadrant we are getting. So we are getting in the fourth quadrant. Now we know 8 pi means they make complete revolutions. So we remove that. We take only the remaining 30. So this is minus into minus plus cosecant 30. What is cosecant 30? Cosecant 30 is reciprocal of sin 30. So you can also take, if you want, 1 by sin 30, which is equal to 1 by sin 30 is 1 by 2. So which means this is equal to 2. Or you can write directly cosecant 30. Cosecant 30 is nothing but 2. You can write directly also. So this is cosecant minus 1410. Okay, let's take the next question. Tan of 19 pi by 3. This can be written as, again if you take the mixed fraction, you get tan of 6 pi plus pi by 3. 3 into 6, 18 pi plus pi. 18 pi plus pi, you get 19 pi by 3. Again, this will make 3 complete revolutions plus pi by 3. So, this is one revolution 2 pi, one more revolution 4 pi, one more revolution 6 pi plus pi by 3. So, you will get in the first quadrant. So, you get, and in first quadrant tan is positive. So, we are taking positive sign only. So, it is tan pi by 3. So, what is value of tan pi by 3? That is root 3. So, these questions are simple. You should know which quadrant you are getting. One complete revolution. So, where you get this is, here you get pi by 2. Sorry, here you get 0. After that pi by 2. Here you get pi. Here you get 3 pi by 2. Here you get 2 pi. So, after that where you are getting the angle, that we should take care. Remaining we get easily. So, let's come to this. Sign of minus. As we have seen, sign of minus will become minus sign. Minus sign 11 pi by 3. Minus sign 11 pi by 3, that is equal to minus sign 11 pi by 3 can be written as, we can write that as 4 pi minus pi by 3. You can see 3 into 4, 12 pi minus pi. 12 pi minus pi is 11 pi. So, we get 11 pi by 3. So, that is equal to minus, this minus we are writing. Now, look at this, what quadrant you are getting this value. So, if you take again, this is 4 pi. So, this is 2 pi. One more revolution, you get 4 pi. But here we have minus. Minus means you should come this side. If it is plus pi by 3, you will go like this. If it is minus pi by 3, we will come in this direction. So, minus pi by 3 will be here. So, in which quadrant we are getting? We are getting the value in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sign is negative. So, we take minus sign pi by 3. Now, once you calculate in which quadrant you are getting, we can remove all this. We can remove 4 pi minus. So, that is minus into minus plus sign of pi by 3. That is equal to sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Okay, the last question, cot of minus 15 pi by 4. Again, cot of negative will become minus cot only. So, minus cot 15 pi by 4. Only for cos and for reciprocal, secant. Only for cos and secant, we get this minus as positive. For all the remaining values, this minus will come outside. So, now this we can write it as, again if you take the mixed fraction, we get 4 pi minus pi by 4. We can see 4 into 4, 16 pi minus pi. 16 minus pi, 15 pi by 4. See, everywhere what we are doing is, we are writing this as multiples of 2. We write either 2 pi or 4 pi or 6 pi or 8 pi. So, we are writing this as multiples of pi. Now, in which quadrant we get this? So if you take this again, this becomes 2 pi, one more 4 pi. After 4 pi it is minus, so minus means again you will come back side, that will be in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cot is negative, so in fourth quadrant we get cot negative, cot remaining pi by 4. So this is equal to minus into minus plus cot pi by 4. Cot pi by 4 value is 1. So this is the value of cot minus 15 pi by 4. So this is your exercise. Let's look at the first question from the material 3.2, that is from angles topic. A wheel rotates making 20. Okay, let's take the first question from your material. A wheel rotates making 20 revolutions per second. A wheel is making 20 revolutions in 1 second if the radius of the wheel is 35 centimeters. So radius is 35 centimeters. What linear distance does a point of its rim travel in 3 minutes? So here the wheel is rotating 20 revolutions per second. This is a wheel and this wheel rotates 20 revolutions in 1 second. So it makes 20 revolutions in 1 second. So one revolution we know, one revolution is equal to 2 pi radians. One revolution is 2 pi radians. Then 20 revolutions. 20 revolutions is equal to 20 into 2 pi. So it makes 40 pi radians in 1 second. This is in 1 second. Now what is given? The radius of the wheel. So if you take the radius of the wheel, that is 35 centimeters. So radius is equal to 35 centimeters. Now what is asking? What linear distance does a point of its rim travel in 3 minutes? So when the wheel moves like this, how much distance it will travel? What is the distance it will travel? Okay, so that is what we need to find. So that means how many times it can completely rotate and move. Okay, so here we have theta, that is radians, and we have radians, that is 35. So if you take L equal to r theta, L is nothing but r is 35 into theta. Theta is 40 pi. Pi I will write 360 degrees. That is, sorry, pi. Pi I will make 180 degrees. So this length it travels in. You can keep it 22 by 7 only. This is what it travels in 1 second. In 1 second, the wheel travels this much distance. If it travels this much distance in 1 second, how much does it travel in 3 minutes? So in 3 minutes, if you want, L equal to 35 into 40 into 22 by 7. This is in 1 second. If you want 1 minute, we have to multiply with 60. If you want 3 minutes, we have to multiply with 3 into 60. That is 180 in 3 minutes. So the wheel will travel this much distance in 3 minutes. This length what we are taking, that is in terms of centimeters. See, the radius is given in terms of centimeters. So this length whatever we are taking, that is in centimeters. Now we have to convert this centimeters into kilometers, because in the options it is given in terms of kilometers. So convert this into kilometers. So that is 35 into 40 into 22 by 7 into 180. This is in centimeters. If I want to convert in meters, first we convert into meters and then into kilometers. If I want this in terms of meters, I have to divide by 100. If I divide by 100, I get in terms of meters. Again this meters I convert into kilometers. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So this is in meters. This is in meters. Now again the same thing, 35 into 40 into 22 by 7 into 180 by 100 into 1000. Now when I convert into 1000, this becomes kilometers. So if you calculate this, the result will be 7.92 kilometers in 3 minutes. So if you look at the problem, what is given is a wheel revolves 20 revolutions. A wheel rotates 20 revolutions in 1 second. In 1 second, it is making 20 revolutions. So what we are writing is 1 revolution is 2 pi, but 20 revolutions will be 40 pi. This is in 1 second. So in 1 second, the wheel makes 40 pi radians. This is angle. Why we are writing this 2 pi? Because we are finding the angle. So 20 revolutions is 40 pi. Now this is the angle theta. Radius is given. Radius is 35 centimeters. Now L equal to r theta. If we use the formula, we get L equal to 35. This is centimeters into theta. Theta is what? 40 into pi is 22 by 7. This is in 1 second. But if I want in 3 minutes, that is all in 1 second. If I want in 3 minutes, 3 minutes is equal to 180 seconds. So I multiply by 180 centimeters. The result what we are getting is centimeters in 3 minutes, because multiply by 180 we get for 3 minutes. Now this centimeters we should convert into meters. So divide by 100, that will become meters. This meters we have to convert into kilometers. So again divide by 1000, we get kilometers. So if you look at the options, the answer is given in terms of kilometers. That is why we are converting from centimeters to kilometers. So the answer is 7.92 kilometers in 3 seconds. Sorry, in 3 minutes. So we will stop here and we will continue the remaining questions. We will do some more questions in the next class. But go through the video, and if you get any doubts anywhere, you can text me or you can call me and ask. Thank you.